then you'll be able to see all of that on my YouTube channel, which is just Doey Trades. MK, good morning. So I am looking at a breakout trade currently, but I mean volume has been a little bit crap since London Open. I've managed to take a trade pre-London, so I'll talk you guys through the trade that I took earlier this morning and a setup I saw in Asia, but I was fast asleep so I couldn't take it. So yeah, I'm going to talk you guys through it. But yeah, so I'm currently going to be trading on my futures account today because my iPad has locked me out, so I can't trade on my Forex account. But I have already taken a trade on 2 of my funded accounts, so yeah, we're up today. Gem, morning. Right, let me just read some of these, make sure I don't miss any of these comments. So the only things that I trade really is just gold and gold on futures, NQ on futures sometimes, NAS 100, Forex, and gold against the US dollar on Forex as well. Okay, so yeah, guys, I've had quite a lot of messages about fake accounts. And they're messaging everyone. That's not me. Like, this is my only trading account, and I don't message people first unless I specifically said that I'm going to message you. But yeah, so people have screenshotted it and sent it to me, but they've obviously blocked me, so I can't do anything about it. So if these people are talking to you, please, try get them reported, because this is nothing I can do. Yeah, gold is just moving strange this morning. It's at Nasdaq, sure. So user 57, I trade Forex and futures. Ali boy, sell. I was going to actually say, I bet there's a lot of people wanting to sell, but I don't want to go against this trend. There's a certain area that I would look to take a sell, but I'm not selling anything now. But yeah, guys, on TikTok, I am live on YouTube, so if you want to see my full charts, then you can come over to YouTube, just Doey Trades, and then I'm going to talk you guys through what I'm looking at right now, because I'm looking at a break above 3331.4, but my only issue is, like, we've got really quite low volume, so if I was looking for a breakout trade, I kind of want a bit of volume. But I mean, 30 minutes looking good. I just don't know why it's moving real slow. On the 1 hour, for me, it's literally moved crazy amount without printing any red as of yet. We've got 5 minutes till the 1 hour closure, so if this can close small body red, that would be great. I'll talk you guys through my strategy and what I'm looking for and stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm very bullish. I'm not really looking for a sell unless, we have a real change of character. Right, sorry guys, I will read the comments now. So yeah, guys, I trade gold on futures, gold versus the US dollar on Forex. I have been recently looking at NAS 100 as well. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it. Would really appreciate if you could double tap the screen for me as well and just give some support on the live. XRP, I actually don't trade XRP, it's just gold. Not gonna read that out loud. So usually I trade pre-London and London Open, but in all honesty, London for the last couple months for me has been pretty trash. Like, I've been getting most of my trades pre-London, and I will trade New York if I'm not busy. So I don't trade order blocks. I do understand it a little bit, but to be honest, like my strategy is just super, super simple. Like it is simple price action. Like I don't really use any indicators. Like it's the basis is support and resistance. I like trading breakouts. I really, really like trading trend lines, but not like bouncing off trend lines. I like the breakout of trend lines, and then using support and resistance as my entries. Roman, right, let me just answer some of these questions. What pairs do you trade? So I trade gold on futures, gold versus US dollar on Forex. Roman, how much you made, like in general or today? Today I've only entered one trade. It was a quick scalp on my 50k account, so it was about 250 pound on two accounts, so technically 500 today. What pieces did you revise before you got started? So it's a bit of a long story, to be honest, my trading journey, so I will talk you guys through that. NAS been alright this week. To be honest, I do need to look at NAS a little bit more. I think like gold for me has always just been my everything. I love gold. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Please double tap the screen for me. I'll bring up NAS in a minute. I just want to see what happens with this candle for gold. Right. Yeah, really, really appreciate the follows, guys. If you want to see the actual charts, I've got them up on YouTube, so I'm streaming live here on YouTube. I'm looking for a potential breakout trade, but my strategy does heavily rely on candle closures, so it's not really anything I can do right this minute. And it's looking like if this breaks out now, it's going to be showing a really weak breakout, so we'll have to see. Yeah, like general, have you made enough to fully do this? I don't even know the exact amount, to be honest, because I used to always trade with my live account. I probably made about... I don't even really like talking too much about money because, in all honesty, like I try to really, really detach myself from the emotion of money. Because for me, this has been something that's held me back massively. Like the main thing is that, you know, you're profitable, you make money, but, you know, when you focus too much on all of that stuff, it honestly just, yeah, it really messes with your psychology. And I'll talk about that in a second. Just got a lot of comments coming through. But yeah, really, really appreciate this, guys. Thank you so much for the follows. We've got 121 of you here. But yeah, if you could double tap the screen for me, that would be hugely appreciated. Morning Sage, NAS. But yeah, no, let me just quickly pull up NAS. Let me see. Again, like for me, I'll do like a full rundown analysis in a minute. I'll just quickly put my areas that I would want to buy and sell. Probably here. We've got a bit of clean range for a breakout for a buy above, but you know, yeah, it's just looking a bit messy for me. So my YouTube, guys, is just Doey Trades. Yeah, so I purely pretty much work off candlesticks. I use the higher time frames as confluence as well, and I also use trendline breakouts as confluences. But yeah, my trading strategy is just so simple. Like it honestly, I feel like it angers a lot of people, especially like my ICT guys and you know, my smart money concept traders, because I feel like it sounds so basic compared to you lot. But yeah, that's just what works for me, and I feel like it's so important when it comes to trading. If you're new to trading, you're thinking about getting into trading, don't let, you know, the noise make you feel like you need to do something that doesn't work for you. Don't trade crypto. I do sometimes look at Bitcoin on Forex, but yeah, I don't trade crypto. Morning, Solly. Ow, oh my gosh. No, but thank you. What a compliment. So my win rate, so I was speaking about this the other day, to be honest. Like, people ask about win rate. So this week, I mean, it changes from week to week. Like, this week, in all honesty, it's been about 50 to 60%. But I'll bring up here, if you guys come over to YouTube, this is my journal for this week. I need to journal yesterday's stuff, but it's pretty much like a 50-50. But if you look at my losses in terms of like what I lose compared to what I win, I really, really work to manage my losses. So you can see here, you know, my average win is between like 300 to 400, where my losses 69, 100. My highest loss was 210. So it's like I really try to focus on controlling my losses. So to be honest, like, you know, when you think about win rate and RR and all of that stuff, like, it honestly doesn't really matter. The main thing is about profit. You can cook a little bit. Yeah, Venus Sky. I don't know who she is. Hopefully it's a compliment. But yeah, no, I don't do makeup. Good morning, gone. My average RR, I would say probably like 1 to 2, 1 to 1. Just so that you guys know, if you're new here, my strategy is typically a scalper. So I do scalp the market. So, you know, my stop loss is usually really tight, like around 20 pips, and I'll go break even at 20 pips, take some profit, and then let it run to the next zone, because I trade from zone to zone. Thank you, Jake. Okay. I've been scalping 7 years. Back out? Who are you? I'm not an actress. I'm just Doey. Good morning, Mello. I've got quite a lot of you guys here this morning. But yeah, I want to talk you guys through through what I'm looking at. I was looking for a breakout above 3331, but it looks like we are pulling back, so I'm not against a potential scalp in a short, but we'll wait and see. Gone. Yeah, no, it's just, I guess it just all depends on what do you call it, your strategy. Like, to have a 5 pip stop loss on gold would be really, really tough. Most people on gold, they've got like stop losses of like 40, 60, 80, 100. But yeah, so morning Island, morning Bruxy. But yeah, I'm gonna just have a little drink and then we'll go through. I'm gonna see if I've got any comments or messages on YouTube. Right, okay, we are live here. Okay, let's go through it. So this morning, I'm going to talk you guys through the breakout trade that I took, and then I want to talk about this breakout trade of breakout. It's like a trend line breakout trade, but didn't manage to catch this because it would have happened probably, yeah, like 1-2 o'clock in the morning when I was just fast asleep. So cool. So here we go. This is the trade that I took this morning. You can see here, this is where I had my breakout level. And usually for me, this is quite like a big breakout. And the only reason why I jumped into this, it is all very circumstantial. So, like right now, like London session, like the volume's been low. You can see the way that the market's been moving. It's not moving with aggression. When this broke out, it was moving with a lot of aggression. So even though it broke out further than but broke out about 30 pips, which for me usually I want it to break out no more than 20 pips so that I can have my stop loss back into the zone. But basically I took the long position on that second candle after the breakout. Once it gave me a bottom wick, as it flipped up nearly towards the top of the previous wick, and I just had my stop loss just below that, so keeping it tight. But this is definitely more of a risky move, and like I said, this is very circumstantial. Like, I don't always move so impulsively, but it does depend on, like, we had a lot of volume this morning, so I took my buy position there, and then it was a 60 pip move. So now I've like moved my zones, so I'm looking for a break above this zone here, and a break below here. But we look like we've got a bit of rejection. If you look here to the left, it is very choppy here to the left, so I feel like we're going to need some volume to really, really push up. But yeah, let's just read some of these comments. Morning, Dave. Thank you so much for the gift, guys. Thank you for the follows and the support. I really, really appreciate you lot. Morning, Pixie. Morning. How's your trading morning been? Have you managed to take any trades this morning? Morning, dark skinned fella. Some of these names here on TikTok, guys, you crack me up. But yeah, thank you so much for the follows. So yeah, let me just talk you through this stunning breakout trade. And I want to talk you guys through yesterday as well, because I know a lot of people got chopped up yesterday. Everyone was looking for buys. And I trusted my trendline breakout analysis, and it paid off. And I mean, I really should have capitalized on that, but I had a really busy day yesterday, so I couldn't. But I want to talk about yesterday and the importance of trusting your system and the importance of cancelling out the noise. So yeah, yesterday you can see here we had a bullish trend line. It broke out. So I was looking for potential sell areas. Like ideally, I really like it when price basically comes back to test the trend line. But in this case, like yesterday, I actually caught this trade live on my Zoom call with my traders, and it was one of our typical breakout support trades. But I did give a lot more room. So even though we got our entry of the breakout of support, you guys here on TikTok, you guys are not going to be able to see the charts because I can't show them on TikTok, but I'm streaming live on YouTube. So the YouTube channel is just Doey Trades. Drop a subscribe as well, because then you'll be notified every time I go live. And basically what I do for you guys is I break down my strategy, I break down the trades that I take. We are trading live here as well. Like, I've got my futures account here, so if we do get a trade, you can see me actually taking the trade as well. But I'm not going to force anything, guys, so I'm not just going to trade for the sake of it. So if we don't find anything, we don't find anything. But I'm just talking you through some of the trades that the trade that I took yesterday, the trade that I saw last night, and the scalp that I did this morning. Yeah, so like I said, this trade here was a typical breakout support trade. So let me just show you guys what we were seeing yesterday. So literally pretty much here where now it is being used as resistance. This used to be a support area. We broke out here with a small candle, and it was a bit of a risky but trade in terms of a breakout trade, because the candles were small, but I was basing this off as my entry, but I was considering this as a trend line breakout. So when we do a trend line breakout, I need to give it a lot more room. I was anticipating that it could come back up here to even test the trend line. So that's why my stop loss was a lot bigger than, my 20 pips. I would have had to lower my lot size. We were aiming for a 132 pip move with an 80 pip stop loss. So more than a 1-to-1. But I could have really capitalized on this and, really let that run if I was managing the trade. I just couldn't, because I was just having a very hectic day. But anyway, this was a hard trade to stay in, because I know everyone was looking for potential buys. We had someone on the call potentially saying, I can see this going up. There were signal groups saying buy, buy, buy. And I spoke to a few traders from yesterday, and a lot of people were waiting for this buy, and it just kept melting. And this is like the importance for me to really stick to my strategy, because I like it. I don't try to predict the market. All I'm trying to do is react to the market and go with the flow. And when I'm taking these longer term trades, when I know I'm going to be holding, like, I have to cancel out the noise, because even when it started to push up and I was potentially looking for a quick scalp, but staying in my short position, and then it just continued to melt. So that was a really, really good trade. We then started creating a bit of a bearish trend line, and then last night, just before market close, we did breakouts. So this here is also a trend line on a higher time frame. Right, sorry guys, I'll literally just read some of your comments. Thank you so much for the follows. But if you guys want to see the full charts, then just head over to YouTube. Morning, Richard. Ammon, I definitely never ever try to predict the market. That's not what I do. Thank you so much, James, for the gift. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follows as well. Pablo, if you don't like what I'm talking about, just keep scrolling. But I've basically got my charts here up on YouTube. So obviously TikTok, guys, it's not gonna make too much sense, because you can't really see what I'm showing you guys. I'm just talking you through basically the way that I trade, the trades that I took yesterday and the trades from today. So we had a really nice breakout of the bearish trend. So it was really, really nice, because it actually came to a touch point on a higher time frame trend line. Like I said, overall, even though we come down, we go up, like overall gold is still very, very bullish. It really rejected off this trend line the first time, so that would have been like such a nice entry. And then we can see here from that entry down there, it's moved up a lot, like 400-500 pips. So really, really big move. So I trade gold. Gold is like the main thing that I focus on. Are you on Telegram? So yes, I do have a Telegram group. I've got a Discord group. If anyone wants any of those links, for some reason TikTok won't let me have it in my bio anymore, so just drop me a message. I can send you the links directly. But King H, unfortunately I don't actually trade any currencies, so I used to kind of like bounce between stuff, but I kind of just want to focus here on gold. It does look like we're kind of really rejecting from this support area. I'm hoping gold will go up. I do feel like a lot of people are anticipating a sell, because obviously we've got a lot of, not clean range, but I guess some people would see them as imbalances, FEGs or whatever, all of that stuff. So, exactly the same as yesterday. As it was dropping down, everyone was looking for buys and not just going with it. So I'm just, potentially looking for sales below here as a scalp, but ideally I would like a buy above here. But just looking here to the left, you can see here to the left, we're going to need a lot of volume really, because it's quite choppy. Adam, YouTube link is, well, not my link, but the name on YouTube is just Doey Trades. So if you just type that into YouTube, it should come up. We got just answering a few of the comments on YouTube. I think it's going to sell and then buy hard. Yeah, like the thing is, I don't want to get swept up in liquidity. Like for me, I'm purely just going to go with the flow, see what price action gives me. I don't want to be fixated on what I think is going to happen. But yeah, like we had a lot of volume pre-London, lot of volume in Asia, and as usual, no volume in London. Let me have a look and see if we got any red folder news today. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. If you guys come over to YouTube, please drop a subscribe, because I like to, there's no kind of set times for my streams, because I have to fit it around being a mum, having another business. But when we do these, I will have like my charts up, we'll go through my strategy, and then also, if we get any trades, we'll take the trades here on my futures account. What is this? This is weird. Right, let me see. I'm not used to futures, by the way, guys. I do, even when I do stream. Oh no, this is FX replay. That's why. That's why I'm getting confused. There we go. Okay, let me just read some of your comments. Thank you so much for the gift, guys. Oh, we're on 2k likes. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Yeah, gold is golden, just doing its thing. I do love it though. Morning, Pete. Mr. Tezza. Morning to you too. Yeah, alright. I'm just gonna ignore the strange comments. XOXO. That is completely fine if that's your opinion. Just keep scrolling. Yeah, you guys are weird as hell. But yeah, just keep scrolling if you don't like it. Like I said, all I'm doing, guys, I'm here on YouTube. I've got my charts up. This is one of my funded accounts on futures. If we get a setup, you'll literally see me press a buy and sell. But if not, then, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, we've just gone through my strategy and like the trades with the trade from yesterday, the trade from today. So yeah, let me know if you guys got any questions on that. But right now it is just a bit of a waiting game. Like we are literally just being patient here. XOXO. It's funny how you guys, like, the ones that give me hate, you guys are always like on these like fake accounts, not even showing your real name. Like, but yeah, I've got my accounts. I've got my screen up here full on YouTube, so you'll be able to see everything on YouTube. Thank you, Baden. Not even gonna try to say that. Thank you so much, P43. Thank you. I really like it when we got some people who are genuinely just nice people on here. You guys give me life. You know, it's hard enough coming on here. Like, I used to do this nearly every day, but I just, I really struggled with the negativity. And to be honest, like, the most important thing to me is my trading. So it was affecting my trading. So that's why I don't do it as much. But I really, really appreciate you guys, the ones that support, because I've had a lot of messages saying that it's it's been really valuable to them, and I just tried to be honest about my journey, try and give you a rundown of what I do. None of it's a financial advice. You don't have to listen to me. This is purely me sharing my trade, sharing my journey, and that's that. Ben, I trade gold against the US dollar on Forex, gold, NQ on futures, but to be honest, like, futures for me is very new. I don't trade it a lot, but I want to start trading it more live on when I'm doing these streams, just because it's on my laptop, so I can literally just, do the trade straight away so that you guys can see that. Kareem, I'm in the UK. I trade both futures and Forex. But yeah, if you guys here on YouTube as well, my Discord link should be in there, so definitely jump on. I'm going to be doing a giveaway as well. I'm going to do 3 winners for 50k funded challenges with Alpha Capital Group, futures or Forex. So if you are doing futures or Forex, then you can still enter. It's not just for Forex, guys. But yeah, so whoever XOXO is, it's just crazy, because it's like, even if I showed you everything, like, what would that do for your life? Like, you wouldn't even, it wouldn't even make a difference to you. So I feel I feel embarrassed for you. You're sad, like, just sad. Yeah, anyway, you are very, very annoying, so you're getting blocked. But yeah, guys, like I said, we've got the charts up here on YouTube. I would potentially take a quick scalp, like a sell, if we break below here. So I'm going to hang out a little bit, see if we get a bit of volume now. Because obviously, we've been pushing up a lot. Like on the 1 hour, this could be potentially a bit of a pullback now to then continue up. So yeah, I'm not mad at a little scalp below here, but I work on candle closures, so just because it pushes down, we don't want to act on impulse here. We need a closure, like a body closure, not a wick closure, a body closure below this support area here, and then we'll look to take a sell once we get a retest. We got to have a few things that line up before we just take the sell. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Don't forget to please double tap the screen for me if you're here on TikTok. But yeah, if anyone wants to come and see the full charts, we could potentially take a sell, but we need to wait. We've got 7 minutes left of this candle, so hopefully we can have a little break below. Okay, so whilst we're waiting, I may as well tell you guys where I learned and stuff, because I can see that Ben there is asking. So I started trading about 8 years ago, but I don't consider myself as someone who has fully traded for 8 years. That's not the case. I just was introduced to trading 8 years ago through signals. I was like that typical person that bought into the get rich quick, the guys doing the signals, all of that stuff. I really bought into that, and at that time, like, I was in a very different place in my life, so I wanted the easy route. So I was like very reluctant to learn, knew nothing about it. I was losing money left, right and center because I didn't understand risk management. I had like £1,000 in my account using like 1.0 lot sizes. So, I was blowing accounts left, right and center. I kind of kept like coming in and out of trading. Like, I wasn't consistent. About 3 years after starting, obviously losing quite a lot of money, I did know, I had a lot of lessons from that. But at that point, 3 years later, I was like, look, I need to learn. This is where I actually learned the basics of trading, what it was, a little bit about fundamentals, the technicals, very, very basic stuff. And this is where I originally learned price action trading. But again, I was in a really bad place. So, I was... literally going around in circles, wasn't focusing on my mindset, wasn't focused on the psychology side, and I continued to lose. So fast forward, like I said, that was like 3 years in. I was kind of, doing bits and bobs here and there. About 2 years ago, this is when I really started to focus, but I definitely went into a bit of a rabbit hole trying to learn like every single strategy out there. Like I couldn't stick to one strategy at all. So again, like that just confused the hell out of me. I then was partnered with a signals company because they did education and stuff as well. That really helps. And like I said, that was about a year and a half ago now. But essentially what I ended up doing is having to take a step back from everything and really evaluating like what works for me, what I can see in the charts and stuff like that, because I spent like £2,500 on like a course. Still need to pay more money for that, but that was I feel like it's smart money concepts. And it's not to say the strategy isn't good, not to say that the training wasn't good. They're really good guys, like they're really good traders, but like I just didn't see the market that way. So I think I ended up going back to the basics, and that's the honest truth. And that's when I found people like Raja Banks, Daniel Holmes, Aaron Trades, and this resonated with me. So I really have knuckled down over the last year and a half. But in all honesty, I haven't just knuckled down with trading. I have focused massively on what my life is like outside of trading, and that has been the game changer for me. And I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but that is that has been my journey. So now the main reason why I started trading, not trading, streaming, was so that I could hold myself accountable, because I was someone that could never follow my rules. And I thought, if I do this live, literally trade live with people, then I'm not going to be as impulsive, taking a trade just for the sake of taking a trade. Like there'll be real reasons for me to take a trade, because even if a couple people showed up, I don't want to be acting impulsive on live. And because of my journey in itself, like I've really gone through it with trading, and I've become very passionate, especially with helping other women. And all the things that I do, me sharing my journey, my Discord, my YouTube, it's all free. Like everything that I do is free. I just have like a really big passion of helping people have the right start into trading, and also just managing the expectations of what trading is, because I just don't believe that trading is, people make it out to be like super flashy, and I don't agree with it. So guys, I'm looking at gold here on futures. It looks like we are potentially getting a breakout here. So again, if I can see what I need to see, then I'll potentially take this trade. So yeah, gold on futures, gold versus the US dollar on Forex. But yeah, I trade Forex, not indices. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it. Rick, just keep scrolling. Took a sell on gold to... Yeah, I know, I feel like a lot, to be fair. I mean, like, even this didn't really give me a lot. So even though this candle really engulfed, this candle, we got a rejection above. This candlestick here really didn't give me a lot. Didn't give me a retest above. It actually gave me a retest below. So I wouldn't have been able to take a sell here. But yeah, on futures, that's very much a doji candle. But yeah, we'll see how far this breaks out. If it breaks out too much, then yeah, we just gotta deal with it if we miss the trade. Pair great psychology with the yeah, exactly that, T. But yes, so guys, I've got my charts up here on YouTube, so you'll be able to see what I'm looking at. This candle is about to close, so if this closes and then can give me a retest, then potentially take a little scalp down to this area here. stagnant. So when I talk about like the psychology, like I'm talking about like the mindset, and I feel like trading is very emotionally, you need to be very emotionally strong to be able to deal with trading. Okay, so we've got a break below here, guys. So again, I'm just gonna have a look at the higher time frames to see if this, yeah, like I can see, it has moved all the way down. So if this can give me like a really nice, like decent wick, then I can potentially take a sell. So the 1 hour hasn't closed yet. Let me just 30-minute broke below, 15-minute broke below, 4 hour. This looks like, big rejection, that we could have a bit of a pullback here. So it's definitely going with it. NQ is just too volatile for me. I haven't really traded too much of NQ, to be honest. But yeah, I have started to look at it. So yeah, guys, like when we've got a breakout here, some people believe that breakout trades are just gambling, but there are things that we need to tick. And like I said, we've literally just looked over the higher time frames. They're making sense to me. We've got a little zone here. So, if this can give me a decent wick. I don't like taking a trade kind of like first minute of the candle opening. I want it to like play around a little bit. But yeah, if this can really push up, then flip below, then I am definitely interested in putting a buy stop, probably about 3322. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a win, it's a win. We just have to show up, follow the rules, execute, and that's it. Yeah, gold has just been gold's just been like my thing for a really long time. Okay, so now we've got a bit of a retest. We broke out from 2022, so I'm just sell stop. Can never see. There we go. Yeah, so I've got a sell stop on for 3322. So if this can flip back down now, and then literally I will. This is just a scalp, by the way, guys. It's not like a huge trade. But yeah, that's obviously if we can flip down. But P43, I'm looking at a potential sell as a scalp. But yeah, there's crazy volume in gold, especially pre-London, Asia and stuff. Like it's been crazy. I've just gone in at 3323. So yeah, for me, it's showing me that it's pushing up, but if it can flip below it, that there will be my retest. So it's giving me a really nice retest. If this can now flip below, like I'm happy to take this trade. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Wait around. Obviously, we've got 15 minutes of this candle. One of my rules as well, like if it doesn't flip and it doesn't push, if it doesn't push like within. And we've only got like 3 minutes left of the candle, like I'll just cancel the order. So yeah, we'll wait and see now. That's all we can do, guys. Just wait and see. This strategy requires a lot of patience because, like I said, you've just seen someone say that they've already gone in for the sell, but we don't know. This could come back up. The 1 hour hadn't closed yet, so we're just waiting. You just got to be patient. Thank you so much for the follows. Let me just see if we got any questions here. Morning, Gareth. New to trading, so I'm following to learn more about trading. Amazing. Glad to have you here. Drop a subscribe for the channel. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to join a trading community, I got a free Discord as well, so the link should be somewhere here on YouTube. But I don't trade crypto, Richard. NQ is my baby. Vincent, I definitely like to look at NQ a lot, so I probably will start to trade NQ quite a little bit. Kemsy, hey. But yeah, no, I know Bitcoin moves a lot, but yeah, it's just not my thing. Like for me, like I really I believe in the power of one. So this is what I mean by waiting, guys. So that for the people who've taken a sell before that retest and that flip, then you're in drawdown right now, and this is why I've put a sell stop. So once the retest is done, like if this can flip below now, I'm very confident in it pushing down. But if it goes, keeps going up and we're running out of time, I can just cancel the order, and we're not in the trade. I've already taken a trade today, so it's like I'm not rushing. I'm not gonna be impulsive. I'm not gonna be impatient. Kemsy, I trade gold on futures, gold USD on Forex. I've taken all profits at 3224, which was my TP2. Berna, were you in a buy? Don't forget to please double tap the live, guys, and if you guys want to come and see the full charts, we're here on YouTube. 900M. Are you profitable, and how long you've been trading for? So yeah, so I would say I don't focus on like huge profits. Like it's just more consistent profits for me. So I guess you could say that's profitable. I've been trading on my Forex account this week. Got this all. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I've got my futures account up right now. So far this week, like the trades that I've been taking, I do need to journal from yesterday, but this week has been pretty much like a 50-50 win ratio. But if you look here, like my profit and losses, my losses are usually a lot lower than my profit, and that's what I try to focus on. I don't try to really get all wrapped up in our profit, your win rate and all of that, because the main thing is just profit. Oh, okay, nice, Burner. Kemsy, so I used to always trade live, but now I am trading, now I trade funded. What platform do you use? So for futures, I use AlphaTix, which is I'm pretty sure it is like the same platform as Top Step, so it's really easy to use. I also trade with Alpha Capital Group for my Forex accounts. So yeah, obviously we are pushing up here. So again, guys, I'm not mad because I haven't been entered into a trade that I didn't want to be entered into. But if this could have flipped down, it would have been it would have shown that real rejection above. But this is fine. We'll give it another kind of like 5 minutes. If it doesn't flip down, then probably less than 5 minutes really. Like 3 more minutes. If this doesn't push down within 3 minutes, then we just cancel the order, and that's that. You just got to be patient. But yeah, like I said, it would be nice for a break above here because my overall kind of session bias is bullish. Sorry. Just reading some of the comments, guys, now. Honestly, Sia, have you had any payout problems? No, so I've never ever had any payout problems with Alpha. That's why I don't really bother with any other like prop firms and stuff, because if you've not got any issues, like I don't really see why I need to be using like loads of other people. But yeah, so I'm actually going to be giving away 3 50k challenge accounts, either for Forex or futures. So if you guys join my Discord, I'll tell you guys how you can enter, and I do this quite regularly as well. But yeah, if you want to join my Discord, if you're here on YouTube, you'll be able to see the link. For my guys here on TikTok, Gonna get yeah, if you guys want to come over to my Discord on TikTok, obviously you won't be able to see the link, but just drop me a message, I'll send it to you directly. Thank you, Shakir. Gotta pizza. But yeah, this is obviously looking like it's pushing back up, which is absolutely fine, and this is why we wait and we are patient. Yeah, it's this, especially this strategy that I do, it does require a lot of patience. So the platform I use is Alpha Tix, Alpha Capital Group. They do Forex and they do futures. How much is it? So currently actually on my futures, with Alpha Futures, we've currently got a 25% discount off the plan. So if you use the code DOEYFX, you'll be able to get some money off on that. And also I'm going to be doing a giveaway as well. So if you head over to my Discord, TikTok guys, drop me a message for the link. But yeah, if you want to join a trading community, we've got some really good guys in there now. It's going really well. It's been really nice to be able to network with other traders. I've got a strategy now. That's amazing, Kemsy. Flying today, amazing, Rav. Always blow my account. So Kemsy, that sounds like it's something to do with the mindset, in all honesty. If you've got a good strategy, one of the biggest, I guess, bits of advice for traders is get better outside of your trading life. So focus on getting your life in a better place, drinking less, get rid of all the things that are negative and bad for you. And honestly, trading will become a lot better for you. I'm literally just about to really start hitting the gym and focusing on something like that, because it requires a lot of discipline. So the way that you do one thing is the way that you do everything. I truly believe that. But yeah, mindset is so key. It's so key in trading, and a lot of people don't want to face that side of it. They just want it to be about strategy, and it's just not. Okay, guys, so I'm going to cancel this order. It's obviously not flipped, which is fine. So, we've got another area of support down here. But yeah, now obviously if we did get a break above here, I'm not mad about it because we've actually created some market structure. So guys, I think I've been on here for over an hour now, just yapping away, talking you guys through my stuff. But yeah, I'm probably going to head off now, but I'm going to be active in the Discord. I can see some of the guys sharing their analysis now. So if you guys want to stay active with us, come over to the Discord channel. TikTokers, just drop me a message if you want the link and I'll send that directly to you. But yeah, hopefully see you guys all in there, and thank you so much for the support today. Joanne, how do I learn your strategy? So I talk through my strategy every single time that I do my lives, but you may have only just come on here now. Head over to my Discord. I've also got a Telegram. I also share I literally share my journey and I share my trades with my group of traders who are in my inner circle, and it's completely free. So just connect with me on the Discord, and then we can go from there, and hopefully my journey helps a couple people. But yeah, so I will head out now, guys. Like I said, for me, these are my areas. Thank you for joining, Joanne. Let's just be patient today. It's a Friday. Take it easy, guys. But yeah, even a break above here, just be cautious. We have got some mess here onto the left hand side, but I will see you guys back on Monday. I'm gonna try and stream live again on Monday and hopefully catch some trades with you. P43, I'll drop me a message on TikTok and I'll send you the link. But yeah, I am gonna see you guys later. Have the most amazing weekend. See you guys later on TikTok, and yeah, here for my YouTubers, thank you so much. I know some of you are new here, so I would really really appreciate it if you subscribe, because then you'll be notified every time I do these lives. And yeah, we just break down the trades that I took. You know, I took a trade this morning, saw a setup last night, did a trade yesterday. I just talk you guys through all of that stuff. And yeah, you know, it's just good to do this live, because then we know, you know, if I do a trade live, I know that I'm not gonna be too impulsive. But I will let you guys go. Hope you have the most amazing day and weekend, and I will catch you all later. Just stay safe with your trading. And then, yeah, if you guys have joined the Discord, I'll be active in there. So I will see you all very soon.